Hello students, in last period we have seen colligative properties. Colligative properties of solutions are those properties which depends upon number of solute particles present in solution and not the nature of solute particle present in the solution. Some examples were lowering of vapor pressure, then elevation of boiling point, depression of freezing point and osmotic pressure. Now today we are going to learn boiling point elevation. What is boiling point? Boiling point of liquid is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid is equal to applied pressure. Suppose we taken liquid in open container, then applied pressure is equal to external atmospheric pressure. When a non-volatile solute is added into solvent, then it becomes solution. So boiling point of that solution will greater than the boiling point of that pure solvent. For example, we know that boiling point of pure water is 100 degrees Celsius. If we add a non-volatile solute like sodium chloride, means common salt in it, then it becomes salt solution. Now again heat, that solution will starts to boil. Now measure the temperature of this solution. It will greater than 100 degrees Celsius. So boiling point of pure solvent is less than boiling point of solution. The difference between boiling point of solution and boiling point of pure solvent is called as boiling point elevation. So the difference between the boiling point of solution and that of solvent at any given pressure is called boiling point elevation. Boiling point elevation is denoted by delta Tb. So delta Tb is equal to Tb minus T0b, where Tb is boiling point of solution and T0b is the boiling point of pure solvent. Now we have to study boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure lowering. To understand this concept, let us compare vapor pressure of solution and solvent. At any temperature, the vapor pressure of solution is lower than pure solvent. At any temperature, the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of pure solvent. Hence, the vapor pressure temperature curve of solution CD lies below the solvent AB. Let us see here. Graph is plotted, temperature versus vapor pressure. Here two curves are plotted. First curve AB for solvent and second curve for solution. Now consider this point B. Suppose here a pure solvent is taken. Now if that solvent is heated up to certain degree Celsius, then its temperature will increase and it reaches up to its boiling point, a constant temperature where it is its boiling point. So at point A, its temperature is T0B. This is boiling point of pure solvent, and here atmospheric pressure is 760 millimeter of mercury. If we add a non-volatile solute, then in that pure solvent, then it becomes solution. So its vapor pressure will decreases up to this point, from this to this. Now to reach at point C, that solution will again heat to reach that point. So temperature will increases from T0B to TB. So this TB is the boiling point of solution. The difference between this TB and T0B is our boiling point elevation. It is not that the boiling point of solution is always greater than boiling point of pure solvent. The difference between vapor pressure increases as the temperature and vapor pressure increase, as predicted by equation delta P equal to X2 into P10. The intersection of curve CD, with the line corresponding to 760 millimeter is the boiling point of solution. See here again, the intersection of curve CD with the line corresponding to 760 millimeter is the boiling point of solution. Similarly, the intersection of curve AB with the line corresponding to 760 millimeter is the boiling point of pure solvent. So boiling point of solution is greater than boiling point of pure solvent. At boiling point, the vapor pressure is 1 atmosphere. To reach boiling point, the solution and solvent must be heat. So to reach boiling point of solution, the solvent must be heat at which their respective pressure 1 atmosphere. Now at any given temperature, the vapor pressure of solution is less than the vapor pressure of solution is lower than vapor pressure of pure solvent. It is noted that always vapor pressure of solution is less than that of vapor pressure of pure solvent, and boiling point of solution is always greater than boiling point of pure solvent. So their relation must be known. So the vapor pressure of solution require higher temperature to reach higher temperature to reach 1 atmosphere pressure, and for vapor pressure of solvent, that means the solution must be heated to reach high temperature to boil. The solution must be heated to reach high temperature to boil. We have seen boiling point elevation. That is the difference between boiling point of pure solvent and solution. Now, molality. Molality is the number of moles of solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent. it is denoted by small m. We have to study boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. Boiling point elevation is directly proportional to molality of solution. That is, delta Tb is directly proportional to molality. Here delta Tb is equal to Kb into m, where m is molality of solution. We know molality, it is number of moles of solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent. Then Kb, boiling point constant, boiling or molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. It is the increase in temperature of solution when 1 mole of solute is added into 1000 gram of solvent. So unit of Kb is here delta Tb upon m. Temperature of unit is Kelvin and molality mole per kilogram. So Kelvin kilogram per mole. Now one important topic regarding this point, to determine molar mass of solute from boiling point elevation. We have studied boiling point elevation, that is difference between boiling point of solution and boiling point of solvent. We know that boiling point of solution is always greater than boiling point of pure solvent, and that difference is delta Tb. So delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. M is molality, number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. So here mass of moles of solute can be calculated by W2 upon M2. Number of moles of solute upon molar mass of solute, and then mass of solvent in kilogram. Here mass of solvent is taken W1 upon 1000. So it will become W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1. See here again, W1 is mass of solvent, then W2 is mass of solute, and M2 is molar mass of solute. So delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. So put here value of m. So from these two equations we will get delta Tb is equal to Kb into, so put here value of m, W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1. And see here again, boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. We know that boiling point elevation, that is the difference between boiling point of pure solvent and solution, and molality, it is the number of moles of solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent. So relation between them, that is delta Tb is directly proportional to m. Boiling point elevation is directly proportional to molality of solution. So this sign can be replaced by equal and Kb, where Kb is boiling point elevation or molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. So delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. Units of Kb delta Tb upon m. So unit of delta Tb Kelvin, and molality mole per kilogram. So unit of Kb Kelvin kilogram per mole. Ebullioscopic constant, it is the increase in temperature where 1 mole of solute is added into 1 kilogram of solvent. Now to determine molar mass of solute from boiling point elevation. To solve numerical example on the basis of boiling point elevation, this formula is very important to determine molar mass of a non-volatile solute. we know that again delta TB equal to Kb into m, where m is molality. How molality can be find out? Number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. So W2 upon M2, number of moles of solute, and mass of solvent can be denoted by W1 in kilogram. So therefore upon 1000. So by rearranging this, we will get W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1. Here W1 is the mass of solvent and W2 is the mass of solute, M2 molar mass of solute. So from this equation 1 and 2, we will get delta TB, that is boiling point elevation, is equal to Kb into W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1. So M2 can be find out. So by cross multiplication, this delta TB will go here and M2 will be here. So M2 is equal to Kb into W2 into 1000 upon delta TB into W1. Understand? Continue असताना